The OIG has published a brand new report on hiring claims processors, which are going to be your veteran service representatives and your rating veteran service representatives, or your VSRs and RVSRs. What I'm going to do is just pull up the OIG report here, and I'm going to leave it below in the pinned comments as always. But here's the OIG report. We're also going to hit download report and go look at specific data, because I think that part really matters for the message I'm trying to convey here. But the expansion of benefits under the PACT Act of 2022 made the VBA increasing capacity to process the influx of claims. We know that the VA had to hire claims processors because of the PACT Act. Got it. By September of 23, VBA had sought to hire 2,520 claims processors, VSRs and RVSRs, and reported exceeding its goal by hiring 3,279 claims processors. The OIG conducted this audit to determine whether VBA followed required steps to hire qualified claims processors using PACT Act funds. In addition, the OIG calculated the attrition rates for claims processors and evaluated measures VBA implemented to retain these staff. A lot of recruiting, retention, and attrition there. The OIG found VBA's HR staff generally followed the required steps to hire qualified claims processors using PACT Act funds from October 1 of 22. Keep in mind the PACT Act was signed August of 2022 through September 30th of 2023. In just 2% of hires, applicants received an official job offer before their screening results were available. Nevertheless, rustling official job offers puts VBA at risk of hiring someone who may not be suitable for federal service. So just 2% of those, which is not bad at all. Also, although overall time frames were met, the time to onboard from acceptance of a tentative offer to starting work exceeded the guidelines. As far as attrition, the OIG determined the median tenure of claims processors who resigned from VBA during the period in question was about 10 to 12 months. So just under a year, then they would leave the VA, which that part sucks because it's the next phrase here, just when they have gained proficiency. So when they're actually useful, there's a solid amount of employees who are leaving just when they become proficient to actually do their job correctly or consistently. Consequently, VBA may not recoup the considerable resources invested in recruiting, hiring, and training staff for this critical position. In case you're wondering if VSRs are not critical, yes, they are. Claims processors, I should say. VBA's Office of Human Capital Services developed a retention program in July of 22, but participation was voluntary, and the program also lacked measurable performance indicators, preventing the OIG team from assessing its success. Okay, so hey, the VA did hire a ton of VSRs for the PACT Act. We know that. We also know that they're leaving just when they become proficient at their job. Now, this is what I really wanted to show here, and I want to zoom in on this part. So you have, in addition, the audit team asked 55 former claims processors to rate how influential 5 factors were in their decision to leave. And here it is. So 47%, which is the majority, was workload, job stress, and pressure. I can imagine the weight of understanding M21 TAC 1, understanding 38 CFR, given the burden to process this many claims per day and do it correctly. At the same time, there's compassion, sympathy, empathy for the veteran's claim, who you may not know, but it comes across your desk and you see the veteran made a mistake in filing the claim and you want to service connect, but you legally can't because of 38 CFR and M21 TAC 1. That's a lot of stress that I don't think we give VSRs the credit for. And that's something that I really think we should consider. Not just when we're bad-mouthing the VA, but really whenever we're submitting claims to the VA. Hey, am I submitting this claim in a way that when a rater actually sees it, when a claims processor has my claim, they can be like, bing, bop, boop, in-service event, current diagnosis, actionable sufficient DBQ. They even have a Nexus letter, you are good to go. Is that what the veteran is submitting their claim for, or are they submitting it with mistakes, right? So I just really think we should probably think twice before we start bad-mouthing VSRs. And then 46% say for other reasons. Now, this OIG report is huge, okay? It is absolutely monstrous. I skimmed it. I couldn't really find a reason as to what the others were. But hey, here's the OIG report. You can absolutely look at this yourself, really dig into claims processors with the VA, and that's all I got. Thank you very much.